this pie form?
No. So in this one we have a sector area. We know the area of this sector if we have a 72-degree arc. So let's draw that in real quick. That looks like about 72. So this much out of that circle is 6 pi square centimeters. So this is 72 degrees, and it's 6 pi square centimeters. Now, if we want to know the length of the major arc, that's this one over here, all the way around the long side. In other words, the arc of a 288-degree angle, because those have to add up to 360. So we do 360 minus 72, and that gives you 288 as the measure of the angle. Okay, this much is 72, the whole thing is 360. So we want to figure out the length of that blue line. In order to do that, I need to first know the radius in order to use my arc length proportion. I know the angle, I don't know the radius, so I need to find the radius first. So I'm going to use my sector area proportion in order to do that, which says sector area over pi times r squared equals the measure of the angle divided by 360. Area on top means we have an area formula in the denominator. So let's see, I can quickly divide the pi by the pi just to eliminate that for my calculations. That makes me happier. Now I cross multiply. 6 times 360 is 2160. And this is 72r squared when I cross multiply over here. My next step would be to divide by 72. And 2160 divided by 72 is 30 equals r squared. So then my last step is to take the square root of both sides, and r is the square root of 30. Now yes, that's a decimal like 5.8 something, but let's leave it as radical 30 for the moment. So now that I know my radius, and I know my angle, now I can apply the arc length formula to figure out what the length of this major arc is. So my arc length formula says arc length divided by circumference, which is 2 times radius times pi, is equal to the measure of the arc, so 288 degrees, because we want the major one, over 360 degrees. So we use the sector area to find the radius, and now we're going to use the radius to find the arc length. So we cross multiply. 288 times 2 times square root of 30 times pi is 9911 point stuff equals, cross multiplying over here, 360 times x. So we're going to divide both sides by 360. And my calculator says the answer is 27.53 centimeters is the measure of that arc that goes almost all the way around my circle.